Welcome. Thanks. This is my very first video. This is Peace Has Come from Hillsong. It's not a faithful reproduction of what Hillsong is doing. I'm not as talented as they are. Not that I'm coveting their talents. I'm just being honest. And but it is something that I think is close enough and hits a lot of the marks. But you be the judge. I'm doing this because I use the tutorials that are on YouTube a lot, and I didn't see any for this song, so I thought I'd just create one since there's a gap. And hopefully this helps the community. Trying to pay back, and again, this is the first time I've done it. I'm not as good as a lot of people that are putting things on YouTube, so bear with me. And the playthrough has at least one mistake that I know of, maybe two, but it's close enough. And I'll walk through the parts on what I'm doing after the song is over. So hope you enjoy it, and hope it's helpful to you.
Chorus.
Hello. I just did the playthrough of Peace Has Come by Hillsong. You'll notice that it's not perfectly accurate to the song, but I think it's well, it's as close as I could get. I'm not as good as those guys, but I think this. I'll tell you how I played it, and then you can do what you will with it. But starting off, we start off soft in the chorus, and it's after a long verse or two that we wait to come in, but we come in up here on the upper registers on the B, and then walk up to the C. This is, I think you pick this out pretty easily, to the D, and then back down to the B, to the C, and then D, and then G, A, F sharp, E, D, C, back to the D, and then slide down to the G. That covers the intro. All right, so now after that soft chorus, we're going to go down to the verse. It starts on the G. I rock it to the C a little bit on the fourth beat, so that little run right there starts on the 5th fret of the E string and it goes to the 7th fret. So I hammer it on. I hammer from 5 to 7. And I land on the 5th string, or the 5th fret of the A string. And then the 7th, you pick, so you play the 7th fret to the 4th fret, which is the F sharp, on the 4th fret on the D string, which is the F sharp. So it's, and that goes, that little rock there is, I rock from the A to the D. And I just slide up to the 12th fret to that A, and stay there, and then come back down to the G. Now I just drop down to the G from the A, and then we go back. Now we're going to the chorus, and we're doing landing on that B. So now we're on that B for the chorus. To the D, 2, 3. That's all that is. So all I'm doing is hammer. So I'm going from the D, so the 5th fret on the A string. Then I'm doing the 5th fret on the D string and hammering on, hitting the 5th string. Now the second time through is we're going to walk it up from the 5th fret on the A string to the 5th fret on the D string, and then we're going to 7th fret and slide up to the 9th fret again on the D string, and to the 7th fret on the G string, and then land on the F sharp, which is 4th fret on the D string. So it's, and then we get back to that E, D, C, D, and then G. Now we're going to get into that instrumental, which is one, two, three. So I just play a little run. I just do a hammer on from, hit the 7th fret of the D string and hammer on to the 9th fret and pull off 9th fret on the 8th string to the E. So it goes, we're walking it up to from the G, A, B, C, D, 2, 3. That's it, and then back to and we end on that G. So now we are holding that G for quite some time. I kind of bang on the bass a little bit to help it resonate through that without actually hitting the note, to help it resonate through that section. So we come in, and I think that part where we hit the bridge 2 starts on that G, and we're just hitting whole notes. I think you got that. Nope, I'm not going to go through that. And then it goes at the end. It goes. And then it slides up here. And that goes back to the chorus. So we're in the chorus. Second time, or the last time through, it's the run's a little bit, 1, 2, and then we're going to go 5 on the E string. So it's going to be that same run we did at the verb. And then we land back on the B string. And this one's going to be 1 and 2, slide up from the 7 to the 9, hit the 7th again, slide from the 9 to the 7. This time land on not the F sharp but the G. And then we're going to come back to the E, and then we're going to do, so it's on the 7th fret of the E string. So it's hammer on 7 to 9, back to the E. That's the song. Somewhat simple. Hope that was helpful. Let me know. I pretty much did this for our church purposes. There wasn't a lot of YouTube help out there for this song, so I figured I would help out. And this is my first one, so be kind and gentle. Thanks. God bless.